videos a lot closer.
Yeah, you guys can stand like between these doors. We're good.
Yeah, we're good right here. Okay, so now exactly, I'm going to give you energy and then I'm going to strike a couple times. So in essence, what I'm going to do is kind of shove and then strike.
And then go into the.
Yeah, and then go into one of those and then go into strike from there. Pow, pow.
That's one.
So,
Push. That's like the same move.
basically,
It's the same
it's
one.
okay. Let's get this way.
Over here.
Ah, you had me twisted up. You didn't even see that. You had me crossed. Did you see what you did?
Yeah, the trap.
Yeah, well, it was like I couldn't see in Filipino washer, so. Good. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna take down that one. That's good.
I didn't really get the strike in like I wanted.
Nice. That was good.
I just finished with the straight punch. Okay.
Oh, that's how you go in the punch. It's nice. Oh yeah. Pow and follow. That's real good. Oh, nice.
I'm not going anywhere. I need to bring the foot here and then
Sweep down.
that's a bit off.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ugh.
That was actually a punch and a wrist lock.
Yeah.
Did you realize
Yeah,
that?
no. I
That's
felt
kinda cool.
it.
That's kind of cool,
I mean,
actually.
if I would have just.
Because you'd have been like, I'd have hurt my wrist and it hit me. So it's kind of cool. Nice. Just throw them away.
No, I'm throwing you into the other opponent.
There you go.
There's only multiple people.
Keeping. That's it. That's what we need is like 4 people on in each corner and then one guy here.
3 at a time at most. But when you get within this proximity, 1 at a time.
And then one guy standing here going, "Are you tongue none?"
Yeah, exactly. Oops.
That's okay. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
Ugh.
Oh, that's nice.
A kick to the face.
Football kick. Well, that was a football kick.
It's really just a.
Front kick. Yeah, front step
We're not. This isn't pride.
kick.
Football punts or soccer punts to the face.
Good.
Headbutts. Early pride. Early pride.
Early fried. Right.
Valley 2 though.
Oh, nice. There you go. I like that. Ristalaka. Almost want to do one now.
You back up?
There you go. Okay. Ooh, that was a headbutt too. It's good. Draw them out, and there you go. Exactly.
I should have. That's too much thinking. Like this is.
A little bit too much, yeah. Drawing out. Use when I push this time. Use some of your shifting. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you feel me push. Yeah, nice. Very good. Good. Okay. Okay. 1,
Woo!
Nice. I like how you got behind
Get on the
you.
ground.
Feet together. Get on the ground. Switch. Nice. That was good. That was a good shift. Yeah. Your shift was real good on that time. That's using that attribute right there, that Wing Chun attribute. Good. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually do a grab, like I'm trying to force you down or put you in some sort of maybe lock, and then you continue from there.
Okay. You do it.
And then run them off.
Well, if they're kind of strung out, you can,
Exactly.
get that straight on and launch them in the trash can.
Launch them into traffic. No, just kidding. Okay. Nice.
You come around and go, ah! You have their eyeball. It's like Kill Bill. And you go, oh my gosh. It's horrible.
That is terrible. Okay. Alright. That's really funny though. Alright, which one did I want to do? Okay. Nice. Good.
Right that arm. Did I hit you?
Huh?
Did I hit you?
Well, just a little bit right here. That's good.
I wasn't trying to actually punch you.
No, that's fine. It wasn't a big deal. Okay. One more. Oh, caught me early. You got knees too right there. That's what I would have thought. That's my first intention. So when you're here, you give me a push. See. Right? Moving in that way, but that's a little bit different because Wing Chun movement would be obviously it's still staying low and you're still moving like that. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I stepped on your foot.
No,
Okay.
I just fell down because I wasn't really that balanced.
So yeah, it's more you're getting in here and relaxing the body in to take the person down. Kind of like that a little bit. But I mean, that's a little bit different than Wing Chun, obviously, and pushing down. And yeah, that just came to me. So, but
Got the hip push.
being able, there you go.
You're
So,
like,
yes, correct. Or you could do Jean-Claude in slow motion. He cracks me up.
so much energy.
That's too much energy. You get no, I'm not doing that. Okay, yes, so you can do the hip push too. So now if I come, you can actually use that. And then continue from there. The hip push is really good.
You got away from the wrist locks.
Yes. Well, you could still do wrist lock and hip push.
You do it
It's
again.
the same thing. So I come here. Yes.
Pow!
Exactly.
I followed up with pow!
Exactly, because what happens is when I do this, I'm running into this punch. Right? Or the strike, whatever strike it is, right? So if I'm here, give you energy. Perfect. You just set me right up for that. And you can slide the feet in. What's cool about this is when you move, you can sit the foot in. You can use your knee too if you want. But this is just small movement, right? To be able to take the person down. And while you're off balancing them, you're also striking. Right? Does that make sense? So you're not just using the top half, but you're also involved in footwork. See, as you go. So it's not just one thing, but you're doing multiple things. So you can do that if you want. You can try that.
Forward, here, here.
Yes. There you go. And you don't really have to grab the foot. You can if you want.
That's getting real. That's going something else.
Yes.
It's different style kung fu.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. That was
Pow!
good. That's good. I like that.
And then
Just the step.
always follow it up with a strike and move.
Mm-hmm.
Move in.
Come in and hit, and move, and come back around. Exactly.
Yeah.
Bagua. How you doing, Bagua?
Well, how you doing?
It's this way.
Okay.
That's Bagua, like that. Yes, that's correct. So that's circle walking, which is really fun to do the circle walking. But the idea that the idea behind the circle walking, right?
You're always staying in the peripherals and they can barely see you.
Right.
Like
So
you're
it's like you're hidden.
I'm right here. Invisible.
So the idea though is like you punch and they move here. Yeah. And then they move here. See? And then they move here. Right? And then they move here. Alright. So they're always, that's the idea of Bagua. And then obviously they're striking as they're doing it, blah blah blah. But that works really well for Wing Chun too, right? So if I'm here and I move, and you move here, you can move to the periphery, right? Whether you turn or stay that way, and you can,
or move the other way.
Yeah, you would move the other way, like that, right? And I'm trying to find you, and you just, yes. And so because I'm trying to find you, the thing about it is it's also it's like, if you're going to attack me, right? And I'm standing here, and I move back, right? And let's you're just standing here. So if you're going to attack me and I move back, what do you have to do to attack me? You have to close the distance, and at that point, I've got some form of control because I know I've created your have to close distance. If I'm here, then you can just hit me. Pow! But if I step back, then you have to close the distance, and then on your close the distance, then it's the same thing with this. On your movement, see, that's when I can come in and start to affect it, right? So you're moving, you're staying in the periphery, but it's not just about staying in the periphery, it's about catching the movement, which is what Wing Chun is about too. By coming to punch, you're catching the movement. You can even hit before, right? So if I'm here, you can hit before, right? Exactly. So not worry about blocking. Blocking is only, or pocking and all that stuff, is only because you didn't get to strike fast enough. The other person was quicker than you.
But your hand's already like in a position
Right.
to intercept.
Right. So you really should hit. Yeah. You really should just hit. You shouldn't pop unless, the only time you pop is when, if I'm here and that's when you pop, because I came in quick, right?
I was fast.
But if I'm here and I come in slow, you should just hit. Exactly right. You should just hit. And so that's
It's all bias.
So that is literally Wing Chun, right? You just hit them. You can keep your hands in, but you can strike, right? And you can chop, you can do all that, and they do these short, so they come in. So,
Short.
being able to do that. Yeah, so I'm coming in, right? You come in and you give them a short hit, exactly. So you just come right in and hit.
These hands.
And that, that's
This
really,
hand.
it's really strong.
This hand. The name for it.
Fasao.
Also.
But when you do it, and certain ones call them a little bit different than Fasao, but when you do it, just that, you don't even have to go, right? It's just like that. It just draws in straight in. So if I come in, see? When you beat that person like that, there's nothing they can do. They're not only off balance, your century, right, goes crazy. It messes with your nervous system, because it's like sensory overload, and you're just like, oh, what's happening for a second? You like lose what's where you're at, and that's what makes it easier for you to get in and be able to subdue and control, basically. So speed is good, but there's also an amount of, like if I'm coming in, or if you're coming in, let's say you're coming in, right? And you come in like that. So speed is good, but there's also amount of some form of being at the same, like being in tune with the other person's movement is really what I mean. Because if I'm here like this, and I go fast, and then I slow down, yeah, see? And then I go fast, and then I slow down. See what I mean? You see what happens? It's weird, but you're not in tune. So if you do that to me, so you go fast, and then you slow down, and I've got to still be in tune, and then you go fast. Are you gonna slow down? You gotta slow down at some point. But when you do that though, you throw the person off too. So that could be a way of like training, towards somebody. You going fast, man, I'm really fast, and then you just slow down, and then you go, pause for a second, and then hit, right?
It's so much different.
Yeah.
I start to get all chaotic.
Right. And that's what happens. You're leading them, in a sense, to chaos.
Overcommit the movement.
Right. So you're going fast because you want to hype their speed up so you can slow down and just hit them wherever you want to and move. So I had that happen to me when I was a first degree, I think. Yeah, I was a first degree.
When you were a young warthog.
And yes, and one of the guys, he was second degree though, and we would spar. And no, actually, I'm sorry. I think he might have been a first degree still. He was getting ready to test for second degree. Because we were both first degrees, even though he'd been a first degree way longer than me. We were both first degrees for a split second, just for like 3 months or something like that, at the same time. Then he tested for second degree. But anyway, we were sparring, and I was going fast, and he started going fast, and then he slowed down, and he started picking his shots. So I started speeding up. I'm like, I'm gonna just overpower him with my speed, because I'm like a young black belt. I'm just like, I just got my first year. I'm like, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going really fast, just turning it up. And he slows down, and he's just hitting me, boop, pop, boop, and he just keeps hitting me. And I'm going, how's he hitting me? I'm faster than he is. I couldn't understand it. It's like, I don't get it. I'm fast. Speed is the key. That's the tell-all. That's what beats everybody, right? That's what Bruce Lee did. No, that's not exactly what Bruce Lee did. He was fast, but he was fast. He understood how to use his speed properly. You know what I mean? He wasn't just flurry fast. And a lot of people mistake that. I think if you just are fast, that's all you need. You just need to be faster than the person. Problem with that is you get someone come in and you get this person throw a bolo punch and knock them out. And they're like, how did that happen? That guy was way faster than him. How could he just bolo punch him like that? Right?
It's a nice good old over.
Right.
Bam!
Right.
Butterbean.
And all that happened, right? This guy's coming in super fast, and he moved back, and he just boom, and he just clocked him because he's concentrated on the speed getting in. The other guy's just trying to hit him as hard as he can, and he's so wrapped up in his speed that he can't be sensitive. And that's the problem with having speed be the most important thing, is you think it's so important that you don't need to pay attention. And then you're done. And it's harder to pay attention when you're going like that, unless you have really good sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? Where you can, one, slow down, two, your speed sensitivity is high also. You're not just throwing this. But anyway, I don't know why I went all the way to that, but